Hello folks, welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to talk about Git Rebase. To demonstrate this example, I'm going to create a new repository on my GitHub. Let's go to repositories, new. I'm creating a repository called number repo, and it is a public repository, and I'm not adding any file. Let me create this repository. Okay, this is our repository. Let me clone this one into my local system. For that, I'm using the SSH link. So this is my local system where I am under projects directory, git clone. I'm cloning my number repo into my local system. Go inside to number repo. Okay. So as we said, we are using git rebase. Usually git rebase we use whenever we want to squeeze multiple commits into one commit. Let's assume that I have done 5 commits, but 5 commits I don't want to push it into my repository. Then I can convert those 5 commits into a single commit. That is what we can do. So to demonstrate this one, I'm going to create a file called number.txt and we'll do multiple commits on this repository. Once that is done, we could see 5 or 6 commits over here, but we don't want to see that much history in our git log, so that we can use git rebase to squeeze those changes. Let me create a file called number.txt and I'm going to add a line called this is number one. Okay, just we are giving a single line, and if I check git status, there is a new file called number.txt in the working directory. Let me add it to the staging. For that, git add dot. Let me commit these changes. Before committing, if I check my status, git log, okay, there is no commits, and git commit -m added number one. Okay, so we are giving first commit. Our repository has been updated with the new commit. If I check git log, there is one commit. Let me clear the screen. Now again I'm going to update the same file number.txt. This time I'm going to add one more line, and this I'm going to name it as a number2. And git status, if I check again, one more change is there on same file. So let's add this one to our repo. Now what we need to do is git add dot. Once this is done, we need to do git commit, right? So instead of that one, we can run both the commands in single, that is git commit -a -m. So -a stands for if any files are modified, add those files, and -m to add our comment, right? So I'm adding added number2, and moreover this command works only the file which is already recognized by our git, which means that if we are modifying the existing file, then only this command does work. If it is a new file, then we should go with the git add command, then git commit command. Okay, so this has been updated. Now if I check git log, 2 commits are there. Let me clear the screen. Again I am going to do 2 more commits on the same file. Okay, so git commit. So let me pull the git commit, and this time this is number3. Again I'm editing my file. This time I'm going to add it as a number4. Again I'm committing this as a 4th commit, and one more last commit I'm going to do, that is number5. And let me commit this one. So far we have done 5 changes to our file, and git log, if I check, total 5 commits are there. You can see here first, second, third, fourth, fifth. But I have done same relevant content each and every time, and I don't want to see these many commits in my remote repository or else even in my local system also. Then we can use git rebase command. Let's use git rebase command and squeeze all these changes into a single commit. So let's do that one. Git rebase -i. Okay, this is the command, and followed by head and how many commits you would like to squeeze. So total 5 commits are there, but out of 5 commits, this is head, nothing but this is the one. Head -1, head -2, head -3, head -4. Okay, so we need to give head tilde 4, which means that we are squeezing 4 commits. Okay, head minus 4 we have given. Sorry, first commit we cannot able to add it. So if I give head minus 5 also, it doesn't work. Let me try it out. Head minus 5. So invalid upstream. So we have only head minus 4. And if I do this one, you can see here, so far we have total 4 commits we are trying to squeeze into a single commit. So this is our latest commit, right? Added number 5, this is the latest commit. So all old commits from here to here, everything is getting added to here. Total 4 commits we are adding, and here we have some of the comments how we can do that one. Pick nothing but use this commit. Among this, which commit do you want to add? There you can specify the pick. Remaining we need to add the squeeze. So squeeze, use commit, but meld into the previous commit. So whenever we use squeeze, it is going to meld it into the previous commit. So here what I'm doing, I just want to keep this commit, and remaining all I would like to squeeze. I'm adding squeeze over here. Same way here as well. Same way here as well. Now what will happen? These 3 commits get added into this commit. So total 4 commits becoming a single commit. Now let me save this file. So these many commits we are adding. So I want to get the commit as something like this. 1. Okay, here we need to give the commit message. Added number 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So remaining I'm going to just comment it out. I don't need all this. Okay, that's it. Now let me save this file. And we have squeezed all our changes, and if I check git status, okay, this is clean. And git log, if I check, you can see only 2 commits, and commit message has been updated over here. But if I check my file, I can still see the 5 numbers. Okay, because instead of having multiple commits, we have squeezed all those into a single commit. So this is how we can use git rebase command. That's all for this lecture, and see you in the next lecture.